Hello everyone, good evening. It is Carm here. This is the second video going up on my channel today. Hello. Welcome to the video today. We are going over the preliminary patch notes of 7.4 for Dawntrail, so if you didn't want to see any kind of spoilers, click away and well obviously don't pay attention because there is spoilers, spoiler images and spoiler imageries. So um, this will be patch notes going up tonight, and that will be affecting tonight. So we are going to read through these and check it out. So, playable content, quests. New main scenario quests have been added. So let's see, there's Alpha Node and LSA, there's Cryo, there's Fiend, and there's Wilclama bending down to talk to a child? Question mark? Okay, so with the wins, there's one. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 new MSQ quests to do tomorrow, so those will probably be done like in one thing. Chronicles of a New Era quests have been added, the Arcadian. So these are the raid series. So there's the two surfer bros, just two bros, mean bros. There's the L's and male boss, which I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the female boss as well. We'll probably see some images of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's a good amount of raid quests for that. Players can now teleport directly from Phantom Village to the 8th Raid and Totiala by fulfilling certain conditions. So basically, you can take the Totiala 8th Raid crystal to Phantom Village automatically. Why didn't they just have that from the beginning? Alpha and Omega will now visit more areas upon completing the quests from post-Dawntrail main scenario and Omega Beyond the Rift. Alpha and Omega may appear in the field in cities. Totiala, Solution 9, Arapancha, Kozamozuka, Yaktal, Charolani, and Heritage Found. New chapters have been added to New Game Plus. The final quests of each chapter must be completed in order for it to be unlocked. We're doing a new raid series, a new craft. Wait. Oh, the new crafters and gatherers master quests. Okay. Wow, all of those have been? Why would you want to do those again? Just it's like I get doing New Game Plus on Arcadian, but like why are the crafters and gatherer stuff? It's kind of unneeded. Treasure hunts. Rewards from Loba skin treasure maps, Braxa skin treasure maps, and Gargantua skin treasure maps have been adjusted. It's a good thing I bought some treasure maps before this patch then. Rewards in Centurio, Jaja, Gora, and Volt Oricon have been adjusted. No! Oh my god. That's the new level 100 map. Okay, so adjusted the previous level 100 map and the current level 100 map to have different rewards. As for what they are, I have no idea yet. We will have to see. We'll have to check that out tomorrow. The following additions and adjustments have been made to subaquatic voyages. New neutralic maps have been added. New areas have been added. New items have been added, and maximum submersible rank has been increased from 135 to 140. Wow, that's a big level difference. Furnishing from Final Fantasy XIV's furnishing design contests have been added. You learn more here at this link. Furnishings inspired by the entries that did not win have also been added. Furnishings inspired by entries that did not win have also been added. That is really nice. Ooh. Like I said, I made an icy snowy one, and then there's a nice little soup there. Is that tarot card reading? Yeah, that's tarot card reading. Then there's why is the yen angry? Why is it very angry? Nice little stand there. I think I've seen that in Solution 9. The hell is that? Is that a vapor chamber? What is that thing over there? The nice little potted plants. I kind of like these, but kind of not at the same time. I don't really like the color scheme personally. And there's well, lots of ashes and weapons and stuff, and then the snow burn bush thing. New orchestrating roles have been added. New aquarium fish have been added. Okay, so more fishing stuff, more music. A new seed for flower pots have been added. So, ooh, tea flower seeds. It's going to be purchased from the following vendor. So all of these vendors right here. The Manderville Gold Saucer, new prizes have been available to purchase for MGP, so that's new stuff to buy. New following adjustments have been made to Gate. A new Gelius themed stage has been added to Air Force One. Okay, so a new Air Force One area. Okay. I don't really play it very much, but there you go if you want to go get that done. New triple triad cards for those triple triad players, and I still probably don't have them all done yet. New character voice has been added to Domain Mahjong. See who has been added. Doesn't really say. Just judging by the it being Heavensward, it's probably Heavensward characters right here. The following add-ons and adjustments have been made to Wondrous Tales. Prizes available in exchange for Chloe's gold certificates of combinations and Chloe's silver certificate combinations have been adjusted. The following duties have been adjusted. The objectives in Wondrous Tales, Mistwake, Zendiraria, the Second Walk, and Orla Serif, that's Triumph. I have no idea what that is. The following additions and adjustments have been made to Frock's Hollows. So it's going from Withering Snake's Unreal to Tsukiyomi's Pain Unreal. I haven't really done the extreme of Tsukiyomi's very much at all, but imagine the Unreal will be fun. I'll have to go try that. New items in exchange for Fox Sleeves, which is this mount right here. Little asteroid little explodey boy right here. Duties that can be recorded via the duty recorder have been changed. So it's gone from Everkeep and Juno's Walk, First Walk, and M1 and M2 Savage has gone to Aegis Nokoblus, which is the extreme. Actually, no, it's not the extreme, it's the regular. And Sundaraya, the second walk. I don't know why this exists. I never use this, and I guess some people probably use it, but it just doesn't seem like really needed when people could just stream stuff, you know? New hairstyles have been added. Can I zoom in on this? Let's see. Okay, yes, I can. Okay. I kind of like this one that the female VR is wearing. I don't really like the one that the male is wearing. What does the back shot look like? Ooh, there's little pig buns on the back of it. I like that. It's cute. And it's just, yeah. Yeah, I really like that one. I wonder where I find that one. New hairstyles for Vriar and Hrothgar's. So that looks good on the femme Hrothgar. That actually looks kind of decent on the male Hrothgar. Those are the back shots too. Okay, let's put that back down to normal size. Actually, let's put it at 120. The following headgear items have been the following headgear items will now display when worn by Vieira and the Hrothgars, which are all of these. I'm not reading all of these, but it looks like this is guessing that might be Eureka armor because it says +2 and +1. Newly available on Vieira, these items were made available to Hrothgar previously. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff added. Yeah, you guys can pause over here if you want to figure out what they are adding to for VRs to be able to wear on top of their head, and it looks actually good. So yeah, there you go. VR and Hrothgars are eating good this patch. Nice. The following headgears will now be available to allow VR to toggle displays of their ears, which are they all the same thing? No, oh yeah, they are. So everything that you saw above, like that's being displayed on VR, can now be displayed on VRs and hide their ears at the same time. So all of these pieces. Judging by just by reading some of these, I can't really tell what armor these are. Yeah, I can't really tell what some of these armor pieces are. The following additions and adjustments have been made to emotes. New emotes have been added, so you hold a book. I guess it could be a cute. An icon has been added to indicate whether an emote can be executed by using a torch fashion accessory. Okay, well I don't really have the torch. I guess I haven't really tried it yet, so oh, that's cute. It could be used for writing. The list order of emotes may have changed as a result. Okay. And then these cheer on emotes have changed. Okay, they even updated the actual picture too, like the actual emote image. Okay. I like it. That's cute. It's a little touch up on it. A new dungeon, Mistwake, has been added. I'm just gonna choose the support NPCs and yada yada yada. So the average item level is 735, level 100 for people. Okay. Just by first impressions, I love the way it looks actually. Like, let's zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, let's like this. Please cooperate, thank you. 150%. Item level sync has been added to the following duties. Underkeep, Missile Terminal, 760. Okay, so now it's capping us to 760. Wow. On these duties, you'll be capped to 760. New trial has been added. That is horrifying. You could tell this guy, Hell on Rails, has seen some shit. Wow. Okay, he's just like, hi guys, do you have any games on your phone? Like that's kind of like look he just gives me, just like he's just ready. Okay, average item level is 745 or above. 8 players. And then the extreme version, it can only be completed once you complete the regular version. 760 or above. And Tsukiyomi's Pain. Unreal. Can only be accessed in the Rage Binder, which is fine. Requirements, level. Dropping into the wings of Knighthood have increased, which are the those are the wings for free collection. The new raid dungeon AAC heavyweight tier has been added. That looks so freaking amazing. The entire aesthetic is just so cool. Alright, treasure coffers, so not yield gear. Instead yield tokens. Yeah, usual token system, that's fine. So the head is 2 pieces, the body is 4, the hands is 2, legs is 4, feet is 2, accessories is just 1 piece. This system seems really stupid in my opinion. The reason being is first of all, these are limited per week. Second of all, they really should do a better system than what they're doing when it comes to the leveling system of this game and how the armor scales in my opinion. The reason being, because you can only do this once a week, you probably won't have any higher tier gear of raid gear, which is technically better than crafted gear, for certain stats. Just depends on what stats you need for certain fights. Um, this is a bad system. I don't have a way to propose to fix it, because this is what I've been used to, but I'm thinking up different ideas for this instead of this, because it could be a suggestion, but I don't think they'll ever, like, really consider it. But who knows? We'll see what happens in the future. But if you complete the M4 version of the heavyweight, you also get a heavy hollow blade, which you need 7. You cannot get a higher tier raid weapon until you collect 7 of these things. That's a bit much. That's 7 weeks. This is doable. This is okay enough. 7 of these is crazy. Because you need 7 of these heavy hollow blades and enough of the new poetics to get a universal tombstone 3, which you turn in with the new poetics to get the higher tier weapon or raid weapon. The new raid dungeon AAC heavyweight tier savage has been added. Please be advised the heavyweight tier savage will not be accessible until January 6th at 5 a.m. PST is 3 hours behind me, so it's 5 a.m. Yeah, that looks really freaking cool. That boss, and then these tag team boss. Okay. Okay, so the first one need to be 760, 765, 770, and 770. Okay, so it's just telling you all the same stuff from before. Yeah, you don't need to know that. The following dudes have been added to the raid finder. Hell's on Rails Extreme, Tsukiyomi's Pain Unreal. AAC Heavyweight M1 for 4's Savage mode has been added. The following dudes have been moved to Duty Finder. The Minstrel's Ballad, Necron's Embrace, Windward, Wilds Extreme, The Cruiserweight 1 through 4 Savage. Okay. So yeah, just typical what they do when moving everything. Players will now see the power of the Echo in the event of all party members have been incapacitated during the following trials. The Ageless Necropolis, which is the Necron normal fight, and Minstrel's Ballad, Necron's Embrace, which is the extreme version of it. Okay, make it a little bit easier, I guess. The following adjustments have been made to Cindaria, the second walk. The weekly restrictions on weekly obtained from coffers are removed, and the weekly restrictions of obtaining the coins have been removed. Okay. So I should probably do those every week, like both of them, like at least once a week to get another coin. Because you need these coins eventually to get a gear later on. When completing Pilgrim's Traverse Challenge logs objective rewards will not be stored will now be stored in a temporary and a loot list slot should your inventory be full. Okay, so that's good. You're not gonna automatically lose these. They should do this for everything in the game, honestly. While undertaking deep dungeon duties and in the events, all party members disconnect. The progress will now be restored upon logging back in within 10 minutes of this disconnected. Yeah, I'll be real with you. You should have DDoS protection in every part of the game, not just deep dungeon. I understand it's a bit easier to get back into like a savage raid, for an example, and I also understand it's a bit easier to get into like an extreme fight as well. But just deep dungeon, it should be all the way around the game. You should get better DDoS protection. I understand that the internet's not perfect. It'll happen. You'll have disconnects. You will have DDoSes, but this should be a part of the entire game. Every bit of it, no matter what. Should all players log back in within a 10-minute window, it will not be counted as a wipe. However, it will be counted as a kill in the short while your character remains after disconnecting. The following additions have been made to the Occult Crescent Southern Horn. 3 new Phantom jobs, Phantom Mystic Knight, Phantom Gladiator, and Phantom Dancer have been added. Okay. Those will be interesting to try. I haven't maxed out on my jobs in that area. I really should, but it's so slow. New accessories offering bonus effects on only active in Occult Crescent have been added. Equipping these accessories while greater number of effects, including increased parameters and increased potency of certain actions. New items available from the expedition, Perturam and Southern Horn. New awards are available from the treasure coffers of the field. Ooh, that'd be tempting. The variant actions Eagle Shot has been added for use in variant dungeons. So basically, this is used in variant dungeons. So to the range potency of 150, potency scales with item level. The following changes have been made to the VC Duty Finder. The Variant Dungeons and Criterion Dungeon tabs have been changed to Variant and Advanced and Criterion, respectively. Players will now be alerted via the window if a corresponding record entries are available to read. Why is this not in like Duty Finder? Why do we have a second tab? Why do we have a separate entire tab for this? This should just be in Duty Finder, to be honest. Like recreate. That's another thing. The Duty Finder really needs to be worked on, man. Like a bit, like quite a bit. Elegant tombstones and mnemonics have been added. So yeah, this is what they're adding instead of we have a weekly cap, really? So this is taking place to the mathematics then. Okay. So necromics have been put in place instead of mathematics. So what the fuck are we do with our mathematics then? Oh, right here. So let's look out mathematics on the 2000 cap limit, which is expected. But telemetries are going away tomorrow. Aesthetics to be removed tomorrow completely, but these can be turned in for mathematics tomorrow. And of course, poetics will stay the same. Mathematics will have the same cap 2000, but the week limit has been removed. Okay. Telemetry is no longer available. Okay, you can exchange them in the embassy Ariana and Mordona at this location here, if you're wondering. Aesthetics will be completely removed from the game, discontinued, and then poetics, the usual same things. Okay. The list duties within the expert light. have been changed as the followings: Mesa before Underkeep, Mesa Terminal, and Mistwake. Okay. The following additions and adjustments have been made to the duty roulette level cap dungeons. The Underkeep has been added. Recurring average has been moved from 690 to 705. Hails on Rails have been added to the duty roulette trials. Sandaria, the second walk has been added to the duty roulette alliance raids. The following duties have been added to duty roulette normal raids. All four of these, which are the heavyweight. Once you unlock them, they'll appear in the normal raids category now. The following additions have been made to the mentor roulettes, so I need to do Mistwake, Hails on Rails, and all four of the raids tomorrow to have that to allow me back into mentor roulettes. The mentor roulette cap has been from 725 to 745. We got to make my tank everything I have is good. The number of elegant tombstones received during the duty has been adjusted. Okay, so expert goes from 6040 to 6040. It's in telemetries you get mathematics. Okay. So let's see, the level cap goes from 100 telemetries to 100 mathematics and 15 mathematics to 15 mnemonics. High level 100 poetics to 100 poetics stays the same. Telemetries go to mathematics. Leveling changes. Okay, so these are all basically just changing out for the other currency. Basically, they're just removing telemetries completely. Okay. Same with the PvP area. Okay, they're also changing AS ranks in 5.0 and 6.0 areas as well. Okay, so it goes from 30 poetics to 30 poetics and 10 telemetries to the mathematics. So they're basically replacing every. Oh wait, these are different. So wait, the telemetries you earn on the trains will turn from telemetries to mathematics instead. No macronics can be added unless you get an A rank at 7.0 areas or an S rank. And then the really powerful S ranks give you 200 poetics, 100 mathematics, and 50 necromics. Okay, then you earn instead of telemetries, you earn mathematics and necronics and deep dungeons. Okay. And then for completing maps, the current level 100 maps and 90 maps, looks like you get mathematics instead of telemetries. Oh, and no, except level 100 maps, you get necronics instead of mathematics. Those have been added to the Stone, Sky, and Sea area, which I still don't know what this is. I think it's a striking dummy area. Duty support has been added to the following duties: Damsel Darkhold and Aurora Veil. I think they're completely redoing these, because whenever they do duty support addings, they redo these dungeons. So these two will be redone tomorrow. And then Mistwake will be a new dungeon. The following adjustments have been made to the following instances of these raids. Damsel Darkhold. Certain dungeon mechanics have been adjusted. The positions of certain monsters have been adjusted. The all-seeing eye boss boss battle has been adjusted. The Toolard boss battle has been adjusted. And the patrol boss fight has been adjusted. So adjusting everything. Armveil, certain changes, mechanics have been adjusted. Positions of certain monsters have been adjusted. Locksmith boss, coin counter, and Nazir's mistress have been adjusted. It'd be kind of cool to look and see what they change about those. When using duty support, the will to live status effect granted, and following duties will now also grant healing over time. Other crystal work or Lodra, that's giant chicken in Dawntrail. I forgot its name. I know what it is, but I forgot. Everkeep and then Ageless Necropolis. Why specifically those ones? It's oddly specific. When undertaking duties via duty support, our trust system players will now receive the willful status effect upon being incapacitated by a boss, and re-challenging the encounter. Its effect is expired when a player takes lethal damage, allowing them to survive at 1 HP. When the effect is triggered, the player will be temporarily immobilized, and the will to live status will be granted, restoring their HP to full. Stacks of willful are granted and According to the number of times the player is KO'd, up to a max of 5. Each stack allows the player to survive lethal damage once. The willful status effect and remaining stacks are removed upon defeating the boss. We'll begin the following duty support, Bubble Embers, Naval. Okay, so it's basically giving you lives in these trials where people just want to play with NPCs and supports. Okay, well, that's honestly just really good if people just want to just play by themselves and just play with the trust systems. That's a good thing. I like it. Okay, a number of previous PvP series awards have been made available for exchange. Okay, Season 9 will end and Season 10 will start. This is one of the mounts you get. Slime Conflict. I don't really care about PvP much. So new items available at Crystal Exchange. Eh? Damage doesn't really drive me crazy too much. But yeah, this is all PvP stuff. I don't really care about it very much. We're just gonna skip over that. Front lines. If you get excited for front lines, there's a new map for you. Let's get past all of this. Kind of have zero interest for that. What is this? Oh, there's even like weather changes. Okay, whoa. Auroras, that looks cool. Yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll put the patch notes in the description so you guys can go back and look at the PvP stuff. I don't really care about it very much. I'm sorry. Okay, new items have been added. What is this? That must be the tome gear. Okay. Items added in some will be listed later at a later date. Okay. So this is the tome gear, it looks like. And new recipes have added. Oh, this is the crafting stuff. Ooh. Hold up a minute. That looks really good. I wish it didn't look like crap because I had to zoom in so much. Wish I had higher res images on this, but that looks really good. I like that stuff. Following items have been changed. The names of the advertised posters for seasonal events have been adjusted based on the years they were originally released. Okay, so it's just basically changing those. Okay. Don't really need to know about that. I think those have 2 die channels added. Oh. So this is relic stuff I can see. Those are relic items. Those are relic items. Okay, so they're just updating a lot of good stuff. I like that. Alright, so yeah, a lot of these are very like relic weapons. Also, gear cannot be purchased in exchange for second. That's from Rabalja and Chotiala. When exchanging crafting gears for tokens of high quality can now be submitted in non-quality gear menu. I guess that's basically like the token exchange for getting high quality crafted item or turn-ins for tokens. Certain items can now be sold to synthesize submitted as expert deliveries or used in materia exchange. The following changes have been made to the glamour system. Fucking huge. It's insane. The fact that they unlocked glams fully now. Equipment can now be glamored regardless of class or job requirements. Weapons and tools must be glamored in the same type of item. Dark Knight's arms or Dark Knight's arms, shields with shields, etc. This is insane. That's perfect. It's just it's awesome, honestly. Members of glam places and glam places organized. Yeah. Like adjustments are made to this. Full outfit sets are no longer required when crafting out outfit glamours. I never use this. I don't know what this is. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, more glamour stuff edited. Uh, okay, this is another good thing. The option to simultaneously repair all currently equipped items, items stored in your armor chest, and inventory items have been added. Why has this not been in the game before? Repair all inventories. That's amazing. Good, amazing quality of life change. I like it. The confirmation prompt when extracting material has been removed. Thank you, that was really annoying. And to just extract so many materials off of your armor bits and stuff, and just do it every single time. Following adjustments have been made to trial synthesis. Following settings can now be adjusted when beginning trial synthesis, start quality, and condition always normal. Okay. So it makes it easier trial testing. You can now choose to synthesize only normal quality items with quick synthesis. Thank you, that's helpful instead of having to turn down all the high quality items to normal quality. New miner and botanist gathering points have been added. New items have been added to gathering points. The location of certain gathering points in Yuck has been adjusted. The new fish have been added. Fishers may now change their active bait when mounted. That was really annoying. I don't know why it was in the lot before. The visual effects of precision hook and precision hook set will now be displayed when hooking fish susceptible to each skill. Susceptible to each skill. The visual effects for precision hook set and powerful hook set will now only be displayed when hooking fish susceptible to each skill. Okay, let's see what that did. The time spent in mobile after getting the gathering has been reduced. Thank you. I'm sick of sitting there for like 5 seconds waiting for my thing to just let me go. The low capacity synthesis has been increased from 750 to 770. You may now choose to receive only normal quality items from these synthing items. Okay. Yes. And then the following additions and adjustments have been made to Cosmic Inspiration. 8 to 8 shards have been added to be placed in Sinistarium and Phenonia. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so as we progress to the next planet, it will add those. Okay. Let me see. When performing stellar missions on the same star, a gold count will now be given based on the number of consistent missions completed and gold star rank. Super status. Ooh, so basically you increase rewards up to 30%. Let's see. Critical missions do not add to the gold star count and grant bonus rewards. I guess there's just a lot of quality of improvements already on top of what they've done to cosmic exploration, which is really nice. When undertaking solo missions, a message will now display if the mission requires expert recipes. A exclamation point icon will now be displayed above NPCs out with a MechOps directive issued. You may now speak to Leffenden on Sinistarium to warp to mission sites during red alerts. Additional announcements will now be displayed before and during red alerts. Exobia has been added and expanded in relation to the artifact search features planned in 7.41. A portion of Cosmic Exploration explanation text has been updated to correspond to the artifact search missions to be introduced in 7.4. New mounts have been added. That's cute. A different variation of the snowman. Chocobo barding. Train. I mean, these are so cute. I want this cat. Cat's so fucking chubby and cute, and then the dog is cute. It's a what kind of dog that is? New face has been added. That's really. I'll be honest with you. That is really meh. It's just whatever. I'm sure you can make up some kind of glam with that. The green mark has now been will now be displayed in the faceware menu on items that can be recently been obtained. It's nice. Okay, graphical update. Model quality, textures, resolution, and material qualities of faces have been improved. Textures, resolution, and material qualities of gear have been improved. Graphical details for the following gears have been improved. So basically, what is this stuff? So basically, it's a lot of the this is This is cash shop stuff here. Let's see, adding mini server instances as to be expected. Those server instances in these areas are going away. New achievements. Yeah, been updated. So basically, these are now included in the thank you achievements. Same with these ones and the other thank you achievements. New Tanner exploration ventures have been added. New items can now be obtained from quick exploration ventures. Nice. Strategy board. Okay, so I'm not going to go through all of this, but basically it allows you to make strategy boards and share them with people. I'm sure once I get into raiding and savage raiding more and extreme fights, this will be very helpful. Okay, there's also share codes as well, which is nice. So that'll make it so fucking easy, honestly. Like you go into like PF and like you do a share code, like shit, that's easy. Just do that. The command panel. This is another one I'm looking forward to a lot. Holy crap! Like, Jesus, like basically like 4 panels of like 25, and that's gonna be a game changer. I don't have to have all my HUDs all combined into like a hidden section. Looks like they're making it pretty easy to put actions on it too. And then different themes, clear white and then clear green. I kind of like the clear white a little bit. Additions we added to portraits, new accents and poses. New portrait accents and adventure plates have been added. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so colorblind settings and consoles have been added. Smoother experience with gamepad, okay. It adds accessibility as tab setting, that's nice. Okay. Then there's additions. Okay. This is basically just quality of life updates and just letting you know there's new trophies, new achievements, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So that was a really nice patch looking at all that. That's definitely a lot to go through. And I'm really looking forward to it tomorrow. And all these changes have been nice, especially the command panel. Phenomenal change in my opinion. So yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow on my stream. I stream on my Twitch channel, typically a few days a week. Want to announce at the end of this video, I stream at Karma Everflame on Twitch. I'm very sure I will include the link to that and the patch notes if you would like to go through them at your own pace or faster or more detail. So thank you everyone for checking out the video. I'll see you tomorrow for 7.4. I'm looking forward to 7.4 and 7.5 in the future and 8.0 in the future and to make more video for you guys. So thank you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. And come check out my Twitch when you want to. Or if you want to at all. Thank you guys. See ya.